Here's what I have done wrong that I've never told anybody. The month of August was an absolute jinx for our company, and now I'm very scared. There's 3 areas of this business that I'm very scared about right now, and I'm gonna share them with you and get your opinion. And the 4th one would be Mr. Chevy dude trying to trash him. So here we are, 9 months into our business. And as we know, most businesses fail within the first 2 years. And we have some major issues going on right now that I'm absolutely scared about.
I know one.
What's that?
I'm not a salesperson.
We do need a salesperson here. That's one thing.
You two made it very clear that I wasn't a salesperson.
No, I think a couple of haters made it clear that you weren't a salesperson, but they're not a salesperson either, and they probably suck at life.
Miserable people.
So we'll just let those comments go. So with that being said, the last 4 months, we have interviewed over 100 people, or at least looked at over 100 people. I've talked to over 100 people of looking for a salesperson to come into this place and help us out, help us grow, and take this company to the next level. And we've yet to hire someone. We've yet to find someone that we think is going to grow with our company and make it better.
I think you've been scared.
I might be a little scared too. There's some truth to that as well. So if we don't get a salesperson into this company, we could literally sit here and fail because there's only 2 of us. But we need somebody else to come in here to handle the day-to-day of talking with the customers, interacting with the customers, because here's what I have done wrong that I've never told anybody about this. I forget to follow up with customers. I forget to sit there and touch base with customers when they are ready to buy because I'm busy doing everything else, just like she is busy doing a lot of things that she does. So the very first thing is we've got to hire a salesperson, because if we don't, we're entering the scariest part of the business, and this business is gonna fail. The second scariest thing is right behind us, this building. I love this building. It's a great starter store. But the thing that we don't have is the deed to this property. We don't own this property. We're leasing it. I think I've said that in the past. And over the last several months, we wanna work on purchasing the building. And I've heard some rumors, I've heard some goofy things that the landlord wants to play some games, and you guys know me, I'm not a game player.
I've got no game tonight.
I really don't want to hear those rumors, but people tell me, which sometimes I guess can be good, right?
Somebody has your back.
Yeah, somebody's got my back, but at the same time, like, somebody else is in control of this company, and that's why I wanted to start this company, because, and why I left the Chevy dealership is because I don't want anybody controlling me. I want to do my own thing. I want to do what's right for people.
Well, and what people might not realize is that our dealer's license is this property.
Correct, yes.
Nowhere else. If we go somewhere else, we have to get a whole new dealer's license.
Yep, and that process takes a little bit of time. So that means that the company is not running, the company is not working, or the company is not selling cars, which is extremely scary because I left a very good paying job to take a leap of faith to do this. So in the very first 9 months of ownership, if the landlord wants to double the rent or go to $3,200 in rent, $3,500 in rent, which is a lot more than what we're paying now, that's a lot of games that we don't want to have played with us. But it also takes our focus off to doing what we're supposed to be doing here, and that's selling cars and doing it in an ethical manner. One of the great things that I'm really good at is writing contracts and making sure that I protect really both parties. So the rent raising was not that concerned because I had it in the contract that the rent couldn't be raised for 3 years. But most importantly, we had an addendum to that contract stating that we're going to buy this property out and we have the first right of refusal. So therefore, we can proudly say that we are in the process of buying this property, overpaying for it, but buying this property so that way we don't have anything over our head. So that's really scary that we're gonna go into debt over this property. And what I didn't know about commercial property is they only lock in the rate for 5 years. So that puts us a little bit of pressure over the next several years to, 1, pay this property off, or 2, to make sure that we have a game plan in line to refinance the property or whatnot. Where I think I was being a little negative there, as you kind of just like pointed out to me, I want to talk about some of the positive stuff too. But when we own this building, that's one reason we haven't asphalted this property, is because I don't want to sink $25,000, $30,000 of asphalt into this property. Also, I don't like the way the building looks. I think the building looks run down. So now we can go out there and strip this building of all the metal, put brand new metal up.
You're gonna strip things?
Oh yeah, let's strip, baby. Come on. I actually have this rendition of what this building can look like, which I'll put up on the screen now, but I'm really excited, and the biggest thing you'll see is we're gonna try to get rid of these 2 door areas right here. So, and then we can use that for a couple different things. So like maybe every time we sell a car, we paint a mural up there, so that way we pose in front of this rather than in front of the building. Maybe put Frank on there all the time or whatever. And then like we're thinking about maybe taking out this cement here when we asphalt, because you can see like water collects right here as well. And one thing that really nobody ever saw was back here, there was a bunch of trash and stuff here, and we finally got rid of all of that. There was 3 jugs of oil with antifreeze mixed into it that was very expensive to get rid of, but I found a way to do it for only $40. Which brings us into the third, which makes me really scary that I just talked about that stuff, is we jinxed ourselves.
You're just superstitious.
Not superstitious, just a little stitious.
I am a little stitious.
So last month we told you that by the end of August, we're gonna have our car giveaway person announced. Well, we haven't sold 100 cars. We had a really good start to August, and then it just died, and we can come up with all sorts of excuses of why it happened, that the fair was starting, back to school, all that stuff, but it just died, which is typical for August month happening. And when you're a big dealership and your sales fall off, it's sometimes a big deal, sometimes not, but when you're a little dealership and you go, 6 or 7 days without selling a car, it gets playing in your head, and you got to keep focused on that stuff. So that means we have to go out and find our giveaway car. We have to hire a salesperson. We have to buy this building. This is a very trying time of what we're trying to do right now, and it's extremely scary.
Well, we're 9 months in, gonna be a year. Are you going to be alive?
Oh, I'll be alive. Are you going to be alive come December?
I don't know.
We have essentially spent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with each other.
You get tortured daily too. Between Rich and myself, you're tortured daily.
Hey, listen, when we hire a salesperson, we can't teach him any of this stuff that you guys torture me on, because I need somebody on my side, okay?
Not gonna happen.
Oh, gosh. But here's the great news that is going on our last 9 months, is we've been doing absolutely awesome. We share with you guys some of the negative things because, one, it creates a little bit of drama for YouTube, but most importantly, it keeps me in check because I have nobody to keep me in check. If I put this stuff out there...
What about the owner?
But the owner does nothing around here.
I'm firing that guy.
You want to be fired, Frank?
As soon as we get somebody here, I'm firing him.
No, you're not gonna fire him. That's another reason I haven't hired a salesperson, because I'm afraid of Frank. Frank's lives matter. You threw him in the trash last week. I share with some of the negative things to keep us in check, to keep us motivated, because we're either gonna be publicly successful or publicly failed. And I promise you, I don't want to publicly fail and give the haters more ammo.